And welcome to the second week back of the Indie Music Plus Musicians Roundtable here on Smile Time and Facebook. I am JoJo Key, sitting here with Mr. David Werba, per usual.
David Werba, nice to be here.
Werba, nice to be here. And we're going to do some more reviewing of some music. The Musicians Roundtable isn't always going to be all reviewing. Some weeks we'll have some interesting topics to talk about, like my poop or my my favorite color or what I have to do to get rich in the music industry or stuff like that. So Dave, how have you been since Tuesday night?
Feel pretty sharp tonight, Joe.
Good. Last week you had a good vocabulary.
On Tuesday I watched the playback. I looked like I was about to pass out. I look pretty tired, so I gotta keep the energy up here.
Yeah, man, energy. So this is a different type of show. We go a little bit longer than our normal show. It just depends on what's going on. So we're gonna listen to some music tonight. We got like 3, 4, 5 songs, depending on how long we talk about them. I haven't even really listened to much of these, so we're gonna kind of go off the cuff. So let's see here. What do we got in our arsenal of song? Do you have any ideas?
Me? I don't have the whole playlist, man.
Well, it's just in the round tables, so I don't know if you had a chance to look through them. So let's go ahead and do, let's see, this Mona Lisa music group. They made some submissions a couple months ago, and there's a couple of good tracks that came out of it, so I'm going to check one out. This is Twisted Valentine by Shirt Off featuring Robot, I think.
Oh, yeah. You my twisted Valentine, girl. Quit the plan around, girl. Take a pic, choose a movie. Turn a zip to a doobie. Pop the pill, left me woozy. Crack a seal, let's get groovy. Crack a seal, let's get groovy. Pop the pill, left me woozy. You my twisted Valentine, girl. Quit the plan around, girl.
Girl?
The movie. Turn a zip to a doobie. Pop the pill, left me woozy. Crack a seal, let's get groovy. Pop the pill, left me woozy. Crack a seal, let's get groovy. See, I was burning like a piston. Couldn't pass the test if I was pissing. For a week, see, I was missing. First, I seen her from a distance. I was leaning, I was drifting. By surprise, she caught me slipping. Made me feel like I was winning. Even when we both were sinning. So I can't feel, please don't move me. Till I take a Zan while she screw me. My squad got zombies throwing Uzis. Now I'm in the hills bumping juvie. Something happened, made me change my way. I don't want to feel the same today. Don't know your name, but take the pain away. Don't know your name, but take the pain away. She going crazy for these stinking lips. I'm going crazy when I grip nips. She like the ride when we take trips. I'm off the shrooms in a spaceship. Hit the gas, she can't face it. Often life, she can't take it. Often life, I can't take it. No chance of love, but let's fake it. You my twisted Valentine, girl. Put the plan around, girl. Take a pic, choose a movie. Turn the zip to a doobie. Pop the pill, let me woozy. Crack a seal, let me woozy. You my twisted Valentine, girl. Put the plan around.
All right, what'd you think of that one, man?
Not too bad, man. I liked his voice. I actually liked this one better than the one we had on Tuesday. Remember the one that we were saying sounded kind of tired?
Yeah.
Like the guy's voice sounded a little tired. It had a lot more energy, and I liked it, man. It was cool. We got to get our other critics in here. We got to get the hip hop experts in there. I hate just like giving, superficial feedback on songs like this.
Well, we're not really hip hop guys, so
I know that's what I'm saying.
Loopy's busy tonight, I guess. We got some other guys that I know, like Beezy can only use his phone, so we're gonna have to be getting him in here. Sam's in here. Sam, if you want to hop on camera, man, and help us out with some critiques, that would be awesome. These roundtables are real informal. We're kind of just chatting about music that's come around our way the past week or two. This Mona Lisa group, music group, or whatever they're called, it's like a promo company, and they had got some promo orders out of us to help out some of their artists, and they submitted a bunch of tunes on the website. So I thought we might just go through. If you like that, there's some more just like that. I'm not really sure. Sam's eating. Surprise, surprise. You got to at least come on camera and show us what you're eating, dude.
Hey, how about anyone who wants to come in to Smile Time and critique some songs? It's open tonight. We'll let you in.
It's a little sparse on the viewers tonight, but that's okay. Last week we had a really great week. And it's just about building this show up like our other show. So if anybody's in the room, please come in and say hello, share this out, all the stuff that people ask you to do.
Hey, Joe, just a quick word for the archives when we look back in 10 years. I'm just wiping away a tear for the Chicago Cubs right now.
Very awesome, isn't it?
Yep, grew up in Chicago. I was, went to dozens of games. Ryan Sandberg, the old crew. I actually yelled at the top of my lungs when they won. I was home alone, and I'm just screaming. It was a nice moment for me.
I agree because my family, I have roots in Chicago. I never actually lived in Chicago, but I've been there 1,000,001 times. And I also was a huge Ryan Sandberg, Mark Grace.
Andre Dawson. Yeah.
Mark Grace was my hero back in the day when I played baseball because I was a left-handed first baseman just like he was. And they were, I remember seeing in I think it was 88 in San Francisco when the whole earthquake thing happened and they lost. Right. That was one of the years that I actually kind of stepped away from baseball because of the strike and all that stuff that was going on. Kind of like
Leon Durham, another left-handed first baseman. That was the other guy. Plus, Sutcliffe and all the pitchers and yeah, man, that was good times. That was painful. It was 1984. I remember I was 12 years old. It was just I was probably crying back then too when they lost.
Yeah, I actually didn't get to watch the game last night, but I woke up and the first thing I saw on Twitter was about how they won, and I just went, yes!
You know what? I found this stream on YouTube, and it was like this 10-year-old kid was streaming the game in his family or in his basement or something, and the kid was he was just constantly marketing. He's like, please guys, subscribe to my channel every 10 seconds. And everyone's in the chat shut the fuck up, kid. We just want to watch and there was 2,000 people in there watching it.
That's awesome.
Please guys, I got to go to bed. I'm going to shut this down if you don't like the page. He was doing scare tactics to all the viewers to try and get him to subscribe. It was hilarious. But funny. Yeah. His dad must be a, internet marketing guru.
That's awesome. Well, I'm going to look for another track to find here. What do you want to listen to? You want to listen to some rock? You want to listen to some rap? We got a lot of rap.
More rap. Yeah. We got save the rap until we can get Loopy in here.
Yeah. Well, let's do this. We just released a new review today, and we listened to this band's music on our Facebook Live broadcast a couple of weeks ago, Somatic Moon.
Yeah.
But let's check out another song of theirs. We listened to Mess on the show.
Oh, yeah, cool.
Let's check out Fallen by Somatic Moon.
Shallow, but I'm not exactly shallow. The world's a shell and I'm inside and you're my love. When I love a man, I do become a shadow. So you can join me for the ride. I strip my clothes, I strip my soul, I strip some more, and and it's not enough. The audience waiting for the gods. I see it all, believe me, dude, I'm not a moron. But oh, it's hard to not go now. I understand you think I whine, complain, and play on my comrades' feelings. Oh, I love that ancient word. But I'm left with sheets of paper and a crayon, with rhymes and music I can work. In this era, in the city with these people who scorn and doubt and don't accept and whom I touch. Let's hug my love, this slope is getting somewhat steeper, and I've been missing you so much.
And I ask you where we headed. It's cold and dark in the water, and I'm asking up trend.
All right. Somatic Moon.
You see this plant right here, Joe?
I
It's covered in dust. Probably worth about 60 cents. But it really makes me
Why
feel
don't you
good.
fix that?
I don't know. I like cheap plants.
With dust?
Yeah, I don't know what to tell you about it. Flamenco. Yeah, flamenco, Spanish vibes in there. There's a little Americana. I guess kind of indie, alt rock, kind of genre averse. It's kind of interesting. Is this the one? Yeah. Were you saying Portishead on this one?
Yeah.
Okay. What do you think?
Yeah, I mean, I actually doing the review. A lot of the songs grew on me a lot. Their feel, the instrumentation, the vocals. I hear like a more aggressive Portishead. It's not as trip hoppy as Portishead is, but the way she sings and the way they have the reverb on her vocals, that kind of reminds me of it a little bit.
Mm-hmm. Is it PJ Harvey?
Not real well versed in her, but I know who you're talking. I mean, I've heard the name. I'm trying to think of what she sounds like. I know I've heard.
Yeah, she's kind of like a little trippy, avant-garde. Yeah, see, Joe, this is like this music it's tough for me, man. You know, because it's like the marketability. You think about that. So it's a little difficult to talk about this style sometimes because it doesn't just like grab you like, holy cow, like that
Sure.
really moved me, or I got to listen to that again. I got to see them live. You got to do something after you hear it. And I don't have that feeling like with this band. It's cool. It's nice. I'm not just like rushing to Spotify to add it to my list or anything like I have done, with a lot of artists that we reviewed. So I don't know. Does that sound harsh? I don't know.
No, not at all. I mean, you like what you like too.
Yeah.
At the same time, you know. But no, that's kind of why we're doing this show, just to kind of give this extra show on the side, is to, you know, build a community of musicians who want to sit around and hang out, number one, but also talk about music like this and talk about what we like and what we maybe don't like about it. And, you know.
Yeah. So the flip side of that point is, I'm just thinking of like the whole review of all the songs that were submitted for the VR documentary. Mm-hmm. And a handful of the finalists are in that same kind of camp of what I just described. It doesn't just like grab you like with high energy, like, wow, this is going on. But it created a nice atmosphere and a nice mood for what they wanted to portray, like with the mood of the scenes in the production. So it's like there's always a place, there's always a place for something, like Game Breaks, they're like their niche is video games, and they're doing well in that. Are their songs going to be on like top 40 radio? Like probably not, but it's still awesome. I still really enjoyed it. So yeah, that's the unknown, is how many people do enough people like it where you become in demand that much to like make 10, 20 grand a show or something, or sell.
Man, with Game Breaks, those guys have the gaming thing down because, they're premiering their songs at gaming events and stuff. So they have a really big fan base and growing fan base.
Mm-hmm.
But is there music for everybody? No, not at all. But that's kind of the beauty of what we're doing. So I just want to say hello to Lincoln in the house. Thanks for being here, man. Thank you for all the lovely hearts and making me feel so warm and tingly, warm and fuzzy inside. And so anybody else that wants to let us know what you think of the music, feel free to chat in the comments with us. This is only week 2 here on Facebook and Smile Time. We're talking about upping the game a little bit on the roundtables and doing it somewhere else here in the near future, but we'll let you know. We really want to make this a community atmosphere, though, and anybody is welcome to come on camera if they want to chat with us, and chat, of course, always share it out. That would be awesome. So let's see here. What do we have next? Dave, fill some spots for me, will you?
Yeah, I was thinking of maybe having Mike B on.
Who?
Mike B. Remember Mike Barjami? He's like he was into work with labels and all about like licensing and placements. I was thinking about him last week. I think we could have a good discussion of just about the industry and everything.
Yeah, I haven't heard from him in a while.
Like, yeah, I have a bunch of questions. I've already have a few in mind to ask him of like, what's his opinion on like what should every single indie artist, should they go upload all their songs to Spotify? Is that like a no-brainer for 100% of artists?
Oh, are you asking me? I thought you were asking Mike.
Mike's not here. You're here.
Well, I thought that was a question that you were going to ask him. So I was kind of just trying to find the next song. But
well, what's your answer?
I would say, dude? I mean, I would say the way things are going these days, yeah, you have to have any music you want to be heard. You have to have it available somewhere.
Like before you even get feedback on it, like as soon as you write a song, it's just like upload, pay $50 to CD Baby, upload it to Spotify. Like, is that like, at what point should you go do that?
Well, and it depends on the artist. Everybody's different. It depends on if the song's done or not. I mean, I use SoundCloud to throw up my experimental stuff and see how it goes.
Well, yeah, that's the other question. Is that's like the first step, because it's free.
Mm-hmm.
You can get it out there. At least provide a link for people to go listen. That's probably the best place to do that.
The comments, like YouTube, you can build a community there, just like on YouTube or anywhere else. And you can put up songs, you can take them down, you can see the stats. It's a good place to put a vibe out, to get put feelers out for your tunes that you're. Sam says for, I think it's Somatic Moon, as he listened to the track, it was hard to get into. It has a weird vibe. Yeah. Let me throw that right there. See that? I can read it now. Okay.
Nice.
So I haven't even really listened to this one, so I'm going to take a good listen to myself. This group, I may have listened to it. This group looks familiar. I think I listened to it. I may have liked it. I'm going to let you know at the end. This is Shannon and the Merger with Aim to Misbehave.
Where I just really need to get And that we were on display. A proper girl who doesn't misbehave. She always smiles politely and flirts her gay. She keeps her knees close tightly, never misbehaves. Now you see, 'cause I just don't respect authority. I get bored with that conformity, and I'm deficient in maturity. So let me know my intentions are good. I don't want to be misunderstood. I aim to misbehave. Find a naughty boy to come play. I aim to misbehave. I'll take the consequence another day. Sometimes a girl needs a break. Mine is not escape. Hey, I aim to misbehave. I am determined not to be another victim of morality. I have no patience for formalities. Choose to issue conventionality. So when you see me coming, I believe you will. Just leave your motor running, step away from me. I aim to misbehave. I'll find a naughty boy to come play. I aim to misbehave.
Aim to misbehave. That wasn't the band that I thought I was thinking of. I don't know. I wasn't really into that.
Yeah, it was all right. You know, indie country. I was just working on some SEO on that tag today.
Production was a little weak.
Well, yeah, that was my next point. Indie country, a little Americana. But yeah, I think people, I guess, I don't know if we brought up this point yet of, you know, there's like indie artists. That's obviously what we focus on, but you can't forget about the indie producer, you know?
Well, a lot of
where
times
like this song, that might be the first song the producer ever worked on.
Sure.
So his influence is going to come across as it needs work, you know, because that, as I'm listening, I'm like, yeah, I think she may need to step up production. So either have the producer step it up or work with a different producer that can kind of mix her better or get more out of her and her band to make her sound better. Because if you're working with a producer, which I have several times, where it was the first album they worked on, we can only sound as good as he can mix us.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like we may have sounded better live than we did in the recording, and that all falls on the engineer and the producer, which, you know, the indie guys, it's the same person. So is that what you're kind of?
A lot of times it's a member of the band or something too. So it's
yeah, absolutely, yeah. So that's just what we hear. Like, in no way are we saying. I mean, you got to remember, you have to start somewhere, you know. Like we were that person.
Yeah, I mean, and stuff that you and I would come out with, you know, not everybody's going to like that either, or have a positive vibe on it or whatever. So it's just something you have to.
Yeah, I mean, we both toured the country for years. It's like, was that our first project? Hell no.
Yeah.
Like geez, I mean, the first projects that we were in I know mine were not good. I mean, they're like, we were good enough to play like on college campus and stuff, and we grew pretty fast, I think, in terms of our sound. But yeah, early recordings were horrible, man. So
Cool. So hey, if anybody would like some promotion, or would like us to review your music or possibly be featured on the website, go to indiemusicplus.com. And just so you know, we have our show on Tuesday nights on Facebook Live. Got to be Periscope and YouTube as well, starting this week at 9:30 p.m. Eastern Time on Tuesday nights. What do you say, man? What do you say we do one more song tonight?
all right, that's cool.
And then anybody that would like to be involved in this show on Thursday nights, just let us know. Get in touch with us. You're more than welcome to come on camera and help us review some music. You can help us review the music in the comments as well. Like I said before, this is our second week into our weekly Musicians Roundtable. If you have a topic that you'd like to discuss or need help with a situation as a musician or something, let us know, and we'll make sure to make it a part of the show and have you come on and talk to us about it. And we'll give you as much help as we can. So this is the song Never Far by the band Midair.
You give me joy that I can't explain, and I find rest, I find rest in your loving arms. When I feel far from home, you remind me that I'm your own. When my mind is off in tone, you remind me I'm not alone. And I'm never far from home. And I'm never far from home. I walk a line, it's thin and fine. There's a story yet to define. Who I am, you're the author of my good plan. I feel far from home. You remind me that I'm your own. My mind is off in tone. You remind me I'm not alone.
Midair band.
Midair band?
Midair, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, it sounds like experimental indie. Yeah, he has a real like proper kind of voice. Like it sounds like he's got some development to do there. Like he's just kind of getting comfortable with his band voice, because I don't know where it came. Maybe he took vocal lessons. Maybe he sang at school or something, and he's kind of starting to write some music. I think it feels like he's just kind of searching. He's searching for his strength. Because it sounds very, very controlled. Like he's not. Like he hasn't really let loose. Like he hasn't found his true voice yet. You hear that?
Yeah, it's this isn't really my genre that I enjoy a lot. I don't know. It's acoustic kind of stuff. It just It kind of bores me a little bit. It's not that the song was bad or the music was bad. His voice is a little bit all over the place. I didn't really listen to the songs for this show. I like to just kind of give my initial impression, so I really try not to listen to the songs too much. I didn't even really listen to that song except for on my tablet when I was listening to it right now, and it sounded nice as far as production value. I couldn't really give an opinion on, but the song was kind of.
Well, yeah, I mean that's like the whole emo scene is. There's really not much in the production in that type of music. It's just like the vocals. It's all around the vocals, and the best artists in that genre just have like really intense emotion when they sing, and that basically is their sound, like the emotion of the voice. So like I don't hear that yet with this guy, but it's nice. Like he has a nice, pleasant voice, which is what a nice, like pleasing sound, like positive, kind of like Just Kids, but obviously nowhere near that type of production. Yeah.
Well, yeah, I'm glad you said that because that's one of the things it did remind me of was Traverse Town.
Like Traverse Town, like if in the next like another album or two, in maybe a year or two. But because I really like Traverse Town. They're really clean. But man, it's I don't know. Decent start, I guess. I don't know how else to say it.
Yeah. So as is our start to the roundtables. We had to jump out and do this. The first week we were here, we had everybody ready to go, and we just couldn't get it to come together and work properly. And then the week after, well, let's see, this is really week 3, I guess. But and then we had last week and this week. So if anybody wants to come hang out with us on Thursday nights, please let us know. Get in touch with us. You can email us, get in touch with us through the website, through Twitter, through Facebook. And just as Sam says, it's a warm up.
It is we're experimenting. This is not like, this is not, here it is. Here's the roundtable. We're just, we're testing stuff. We want this to be informal kind of community vibe, but there's a lot more that we want to do with it. And I don't think we're going to stay on Smile Time forever, but it's working right now. But we'll get there.
Yeah, so
we want to address all the music. I mean, that's number one.
And there's so many people that were involved that were they're submitting to us and stuff, and we just want to get to know them better. So you guys invite your friends, come on out. Me and Dave are really easy to talk to, and we're not hiding from anybody. So always feel free and open to get in touch with us anytime, ask us questions, get some help from us. If you don't have anything else to say tonight, I think we can sign off and call it a night for week 2 on the Indie Music Plus Musicians Roundtable on Facebook and Smile Time.
Cool.
All right. Thank you for everybody hanging out. Sam, I hope your food was good. We'll be talking to you. I guess Dave's been talking to you about maybe helping out with the show. So can't wait. And everybody that hung out with us tonight, thank you very much. We will see you soon. Have a good one.